All right, so I'm back with another quick Pauper deck tech. So today it's a black-green Saproling deck that I've been working on. Very rough around the edges, but it is quite a fun deck, and I'm hoping to improve it more. So it's basically a token-based Saproling deck where we have tons of spells in the deck that produce Saproling tokens, and then we have ways of hopefully profiting from that. So nothing too crazy with the lands, running 21 lands. We have 3 Colony Garden. It enters tapped, it taps for green, and when it enters, create a 0/1 plant creature token, which is pretty cool. So in terms of our 1 drops, our first token payoff is Cloakwood Swarmkeeper, 1 green for a 1/1. Whenever one or more tokens enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Cloakwood Swarmkeeper. As another payoff for the tokens, we are playing Glimmerbairn, 1 green for a 1/2. It says sacrifice a token, Glimmerbairn gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay, in terms of the 1 mana slots, we also have Fungal Infection, 1 black for an instant. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Create a 1/1 green Saproling creature token. Then we have Fists of Ironwood, which is also quite an efficient token generator. It's 2 mana for an aura. Enchanted creature has trample, and when Fists of Ironwood enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 green Saproling creature tokens. Then we also have Saproling Migration, sort of the green Raise the Alarm. 2 mana for a sorcery with kick a cost of 4. It says create 2 1/1 green Saproling creature tokens. If the spell was kicked, create 4 tokens instead. Then we have 2 copies of Sprout Swarm, 2 mana for an instant with Convoke. It says create a 1/1 green Saproling creature token. It also has buyback for a cost of 3. So when you cast it, you can pay an additional 3. If you do, return it to your hand when it resolves. Then at the top end, we have Scatter the Seeds, 5 mana for an instant with Convoke. It says create 3 1/1 green Saproling creature tokens. Then I'm running 2 copies of You Meet in a Tavern. So the main reason this is here is for the second effect, which is creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. So once we've filled the board with tokens, this lets us pump them up. The other option is a Lead the Stampede, which is also not bad. For removal, we're just running 3 Cast Down, 1 Diabolic Edict, and then for card draw and a bit of mana acceleration, we're playing Deadly Dispute, of course. And then finally, sort of our big payoff for being a Saproling deck specifically is Echoing Courage, or should I say, not Saproling, but tokens that are all the same. So Echoing Courage is 2 mana for an instant. It says target creature and all other creatures with the same name as that creature get +2/+2 until end of turn. So all of the Saproling creature tokens have the name Saproling. So we can target one of our tokens, and this will give all of our Saproling tokens +2/+2 for 2 mana, which is pretty good. And that's sort of how we try to smash through and win games. Same with You Meet in a Tavern. And then out of the sideboard, since we are very vulnerable to board wipes, we have Wrap and Vigor. 2 mana for an instant, regenerate each creature you control. So I really like this idea or this archetype. The list feels a little bit underpowered at the moment. It needs some work, needs some tweaks. So I thought I would just show it to you guys, and hopefully you have ideas or suggestions. But it is quite a fun deck, and I like the flavor of it as well. I like sort of janky tribal themes, so a Saproling tribal is pretty fun to me. But yeah, that's where I'll end this video. As always, if you have brews that you're working on or cool cards that you think it would be fun to try to build a deck around, please let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.